Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rest World. We have a double header today, but just before we get into that, I've got some good news. Let me just get the certificate. We have been appointed to a county cup final by the AFA towards the end of the season. It's the Junior Cup with the AFA, so buzzing with that. The awards night was the other evening, so really happy with that appointment. Hopefully we'll get one or two more, maybe from the Middlesex or London FA. Have to wait and see with that one. But yeah, today's game, double header. If you don't know what a double header is, it's 2 matches, 2 games of 60 minutes, so 30 minutes each half, and then yeah, one straight after the other one. You win the first game, get 3 points. Win the second game, get another 3 points. Normally this happens because the league is slightly behind, or a team is behind on games. So like Highgate Albion are the team today. They're behind on games just because they're in every single competition. So they're in the FA Sunday Cup, they're in the Middlesex Premier Cup, they're in the London Sunday Challenge Cup, and I think they've only played like 6 games in the league. So I'll put the league table here. So they need to win both games today to stay in the title race. There was a bit unfortunate the last few weeks because one of the teams in the Premier Division dropped out, and then that team actually beat Oakwood. So because they've dropped out, one of Oakwood's losses have been taken away. So if I can find the league table before they dropped out, I'll put it here as well. So yeah, so Oakwood got very lucky there. I believe it was the Bandits that withdrew from the league. So they beat Oakwood first game of the season, I think 5-3. So yeah, that loss now is a void, so it doesn't count for Oakwood. So they've only had 1 loss now, whereas Highgate Albion have had 2 losses, both of them to Oakwood. So yeah, they're the heavy favourites today against Gower All-Stars. So yeah, should be interesting. I've done a double header a few weeks ago, went good. Another one today in the Prem Division. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'll be putting both games in today's video, so there'll be short halves, as you know. But yeah, I had a match on Thursday, so played 90 minutes, then had my first Div 1 game, step 6 in the middle yesterday, and now I have a double header today. So I'm gonna be knackered. Shouldn't have played football, but I knew what was going on this week, so my own fault. So yeah, we're just going to head to the ground now, get set up, and then we'll just jump straight into the game. So let's get right into the game. Technically, Gower All-Stars are the home team first. Highgate are kicking off first. So just remember, 2 games today, so each half is 30 minutes long. There wasn't really a lot going on the first 10 minutes, so just following on from the last video with the controversial offside, maybe I should have just been calling the offsides by myself. So you can see here, clear offside. Penalty shout for Highgate Albion, so let's take another look at it. We're going to zoom in here, and yeah, not a penalty for me. Let me know what you think, but as you can see, I was in a great position as well. Penalty to Highgate here. Let's take another look as he crosses it in, and yeah, it comes off the 2's arms. His arms are away from his body, makes it unnaturally bigger there. So penalty to Highgate. Just going to talk through this one as it's another offside call. So you see here the centre back misses out. The number 17 has the ball, he plays it through. I've given this as offside. Yeah, you can see he's slightly in front of the 5, hence the offside call. But let me know if you would have given that as offside. Foul against the Highgate player here, and I'm pretty sure I booked him, but the cameraman doesn't go over, so a yellow card for that challenge. And that's the half-time whistle. Not too much going on by the penalty and a yellow card. So let's just jump straight into the second half. And you just about see there on the right, it was a yellow card for that challenge as well. He was saying he ran into him, but you can clearly see the obstruction off the ball.
It was a foul, but what I mean is he made him make the contact. He could have half pulled out of that and the rest would have let that pass.
So yellow card for that player. He was convinced he got the ball and barely, and then he's gone right through the back of the player. Yellow card to the right back for Gower. And literally a minute later, a foul by the same player, so I've pulled him out to the side. Just be careful of the tackles, there's a few minutes left. And if you do get sent off, it doesn't carry over into the next game.
Get onside! Go down! Foul, man!
I'm sure they'd rather have full time, so full time, Highgate win the first game. 1-0, and we're just going to jump straight into the second game, a 10-minute turnaround. So this is game number 2. Highgate have taken the first 3 points, and now technically they're the home team.
Get away from me, man! Yeah! Well done!
And that's 1-0 again to Highgate Albion. So from that free kick for Gower's, keeper catches the ball and then they just catch Gower on the counter-attack, a very speedy counter-attack. So I'm just going to quickly fast forward it here till we get to the edge of the box. And then he cuts it in. This player's in acres of space. He's onside. Good finish as well. 1-0 to Highgate Albion. And just before half-time, our first yellow card of game number 2, that winger just jumps up and puts his hand in the way of the keeper to stop the counter-attack. And that's the half-time whistle. Not really a lot going on in this game too, just both teams wanted to play football. 1 yellow card, so we're just going to jump straight in to the second half of game number 2. So if this was a normal football match or a cup tie, this would be the start of extra time, as we've already played 90 minutes.
Slim, you got another one of them?
Adam, you talked to Albion after, man.
I didn't think that was a foul.
It was a foul. He jogged into the ball, then he puts his foot up like that. You've got to be proactive.
So shouts off, he got the ball, but it touched him, and then yeah, there's a follow through there. Studs up. Would you have given a red card for that challenge? I gave him a yellow card, as you saw, saying that he got the ball, but I gave the yellow card for the follow through. Foot was quite high as well. Manager didn't agree, as you heard, but player did. Let me know if you would have given a red card for that challenge.
I'm not touching. I am not touching.
Let the front men do that work.
It's all the debut on the floor. Swearing at you.
Come on, man. Hello.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, James! Big James! Wow!
Boy.
That's a good.
Boys, get up! Get up more! Come on! Go on, T! Go on, T! Yeah!
So there's a penalty shout in the last few minutes of the game. I already know this is going long, so you can see me. I'm not even looking. I'm putting in the run already. Goes long over the top for the Highgate winger. Don't worry, this player doesn't get in the way. He gets into the box here. Said he felt contact on his foot or something. And then he goes down. Let me know if you think that was a penalty. You'll see here in a sec. I'm in a great position. Just on the edge of the box there. After that long ball. I wasn't interested, so I didn't give a penalty. Let me know if you would have given one.
Come help him.
He's only got 1 foot.
Drift up! Drift up! Akrab, last two. Stop, get some legs in the middle. Rich, go in the middle.
So the number 14 saying he got the ball. I don't even have to zoom in or slow this one down. You can clearly see he doesn't. And then yellow card for the 14. Then the winger asking how he didn't get a penalty. Again, let me know if you thought it was a penalty.
What?
So yellow card in the last few minutes for the winger. He goes to pull his shirt and then catches the back of his hair as well. Someone asking for a second yellow, but that was the number 11 that got booked right at the end of the first half. And then the number 23 getting booked now.
Drop in, Excel!
Red, come on!
And that's the full-time whistle. Highgate Albion win both games 1-0 and claim 6 points. About 4 or 5 yellow cards in game number 2, which were all warranted. Let me know how you think I did, and definitely let me know if you think that was a penalty towards the end of game number 2. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Rest World.